right, we're back with another episode. However, this is not soda review, nor is it a rant, nor is it a sound bite or any other videos that I've done. This is Season 1 recap. Yep, episode 12 was the season finale of Season 1 of Soda Reviews. This is going to be a recap of every single episode that I've done so far, including the sodas listed, their ratings, as well as any further thoughts I have on the sodas or what I plan on doing in the future. I have my iPad with me and we're going to be going over the episodes. Now we're not going to be watching back the episodes or anything like that. While they are short and we could do that, I feel that'd be a bit lengthy and not necessarily the most entertaining to watch. So we'll start with episode 1. Now this one is kind of confusing because in that episode I rated it out of a scale of 10 when all further episodes, with the exclusion I think of 2 through 4, had a rating system out of 5. 2 through 4 I don't think had any ratings at all. However, I have retroactively gone back and rated those in accordance. So everything is by a 5-point scale. So if you think there's any confusion on that with the first episode, this is to help explain that. So, with the Boylan Bottling Company, Shirley Temple. Now, as stated in that video, I had never had a Shirley Temple before, and I still have not had a proper Shirley Temple. But for that soda and for what it was, I rated it a 3 out of 5, and I will be sticking with that. It wasn't necessarily a flavor I liked or disliked, just was odd. Price-wise, and obviously sweetener-wise, it was perfectly fine, but it was a flavor I will probably not be going back to anytime soon. The next one we have was episodes 2, Sprecher Root Beer. The very notable shortest episode of the series because it was almost 90 degrees and I was in my un-air-conditioned car. And 2, the bottle exploding on me, causing me to have to clean my interior. That was overall a good soda though, and ratings-wise, I got a 4 out of 5. Pretty solid. I enjoy root beers quite heavily, and that was a quite good one. And Sprecher, as previously stated, priced performance-wise, it's pretty good. You're getting a 16-ounce bottle for around less than $2, I think $1.80 to $1.90. So overall, a good choice if you're looking for root beers. Third episode was Cheerwine. Now I know Cheerwine is pretty popular in the South, as well as Big Red, but I'm not touching Big Red. I've had Big Red in the past, and bubblegum soda is not for me. Also, I don't know if there probably is Big Red in glass bottles, and that might be an idea for a future episode or season, and that's doing just big brand sodas. So far I've been doing kind of smaller stuff, so maybe in a future season, say 3, 4, whatever down the line, we might look at big brand sodas as a theme for that season. But yeah, Cheerwine rated a little bit higher than the Shirley Temple at a rating of 3.5 out of 5. So overall, good soda, just not something I would immediately go back to, but if I'm feeling in the mood, I'm like, yeah, I'll have a Cheerwine. Why not? Fourth episode in the series looked at something that I did not find in the soda aisle. I was buying pickles, and right behind me was the other half of the international food section, and it had Jamaican Soda, which is a brand I'd never heard before. They have like this cool cat mascot that kind of reminded me of Chester Cheetah, so it's just like, why not? I'll try it. It'd be a great episode for the series, and it was a soda flavor that I hadn't heard before. It was champagne cola, is what it was listed at, and it was orange in color. Really weird. That one wasn't the best. It was fine and a perfectly adequate flavor, but I wouldn't jump back at it. It was around a $2 soda, and flavor-wise, it wasn't wowzers. So that one got a good old 3 out of 5. Now, episode 5, which was weirdly popular for some reason. I don't know why, but all the other soda reviews weren't getting much. Then 5 got a lot more traction than heck 6, 7 even. So that one was really strange, but I think 5 was where I truly introduced the rating system in full force. However, don't believe I edited that one. I believe I started editing on episode 6. But episode 5 was the Boylan Bottling Company Sparkling Lemonade. That is our highest rated soda that we've had out of the entire season so far, and a whopping 4.5 out of 5. I think I didn't rate it a 5 out of 5 because I wanted A, give myself a little bit of wiggle room for future flavors, and B, it's because it is a sparkling lemonade. I treat it as a soda, but I know a lot of people wouldn't. That's why I didn't get full marks. We're going to keep going with episode 6, and that's the Jones Watermelon Soda. Now, Jones is a pretty popular soda. I remember seeing kind of everywhere in college because people didn't want to buy big brands, and they got kind of kooky flavors and are very brightly colored. But because they're very brightly colored, they do repeat some colors, primarily blue, And I mentioned that in that episode where you could get either blueberry lemonade, oh sweet, or blue bubblegum. Gross. Yeah, you gotta be careful when looking at those Jones sodas. They also are very sweet. They really pack a punch sweetness-wise, so that kind of lowered it down, giving it only a 3.5 out of 5. Still solid soda. I mean, watermelon is a tasty flavor, although artificial watermelon doesn't taste like actual watermelon. It was still a nice, comfy thing. We're going to keep going with the Ramune Melon Soda from episode 7. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and I probably never will pronounce it correctly, but we're going to keep going. That was nice, solid soda. Taste was great. Problem is, you're getting less than 7 ounces of soda for over $3.50. And for me, that's just not a good price to performance ratio that I can tolerate. Not to mention, while the bottle is really cool with the glass ball that you punch in, the opening at the top is kind of small. And if you are drinking from the bottle, like I do in all these episodes and like I do in my day-to-day life, it's just not a practical opening and not really something that I want to continue to use. So because of those factors, it dropped it to a 3.5 out of 5. Still a very tasty soda, but too pricey for too little and just a bit complicated needlessly. We are going to episode 8 now with a soda that kind of took me by surprise. This is the same aisle that Jamaican was found, so right by the pickles, and that would be the Ting Grapefruit Soda. Now, I like grapefruit sodas, and I like grapefruit in general. A Greyhound is one of my favorite cocktails. They're really, really nice. The Ting Grapefruit Soda was just very, very mellow. And while I don't like my sodas over that sweet, I still want them to be somewhat bold in flavor. And that soda just wasn't, in my opinion. So, and price-wise, I think it was right around that $2 mark, which again, isn't horrible. So yeah, the Ting Grapefruit Soda rated a total 3 out of 5. We're getting to the first ever nighttime episode of Soda Review with the Boylan Bottling Company Black Cherry Soda from episode 9. Now, I did that one at night because I had a hankering for Flaming Hot Cheetos. I got right out of work, and I had like 15 minutes left to get to my grocery store before they closed. They had them like, buy, I think, 4 or more, get them for like $2 a bag when they normally sell for like $5.50 a bag, which that's a whole other thing I can get to, is like how much snack prices have increased. That could be a topic for a rant. We're looking at the Boylan Bottling Company Black Cherry. That one tasted like ass. I don't recreationally drink NyQuil, but yeah, that was a grand total of 2 out of 5. Because of some future plans, I know that wasn't going to be the worst soda, so I did not rank it lowest. Yeah, I'm preparing for the worst. All right, we're going to look next at episode 10, another night episode, and that was the Jamaican Pineapple Soda. We went back to the Jamaican brand just because I feel I was kind of treading water in the soda aisle, and I wanted something different. So I got their pineapple soda. It was a nice, solid thing, but again, not really bold in pineapple flavor, kind of more in the artificial sense. But nonetheless, because volume, price, and just how it felt overall, the Jamaican Pineapple Soda ranked a 4 out of 5. All right, so in the next episode, now we're looking at episode 11 with Sprecher Orange Dream. Now, in that episode, I did retort that I'm not really a big fan of orange creamsicle, and I still am not. It is not a flavor that, I really, really enjoy. It's pleasant, don't get me wrong, and especially on a hot summer day, I'd rather have something than nothing. But if I'm looking at the side of the ice cream truck, or if I'm going into the cooler, I'm not grabbing an orange creamsicle. It's just not for me. Give me a Sonic Pop, right? Give me Sonic's face with the eyeballs all screwed up. Give me a Bomb Pop. Bomb Pops are great. I love those with the 3 different flavors and everything. Those are amazing. Give me the stinking Make You Joker Scar Otter Pops. Give me those. Orange creamsicle just isn't for me, but it's still a pleasant flavor, and I had to respect that. And I know a lot of people love orange creamsicle, so I also had to respect that as well. Plus, again, Sprecher is one of the best in terms of price to performance. You're talking 16 ounces for less than $2 of a nice premium soda. So because of that, Sprecher Orange Dream ranked a 4 out of 5. And then we go on to the season finale of Season 1 of Soda Review with the most recently tried Boylan Root Beer. As you can probably tell from the same set and same shirt and everything, I'm filming this right after the review. As stated in my review, this ain't great. It's a weird bubblegum flavor and is not something I'm a big fan of. As far as root beer goes, it's not great. I'd recommend getting a Sprecher root beer, even if it explodes on you, over the Boiling root beer. And that's why the Boiling root beer rated only a 3 out of 5. So that's all the sodas going over every single episode in season 1 of Soda Review. I know the last episode of the season was kind of a dramatic shift from in the car to this. But as stated in that video, and as going to be stated in this, going forward with the series and with videos in general, I want to make a more professional sort of look, even if only slightly. So that's why, look out for my Twitter and for my X and TikToks. Still a horrible name change. Those are going to be shown on screen right now, as well as listed in the description for you to go to, follow, subscribe, whatever they use. I think both TikTok and X use follow as a thing. There, you're only going to really see updates. You're going to get notifications for reviews, quick recaps, or combinations of different clips from different videos or reviews. So just something to watch out from those. I will be trying to do some polls on those. I do recommend, or not recommend, but I do suggest, and I will be posting suggestions of, hey, what do you want me to try for next season? Or, hey, here's the preview of all the sodas that I'm going to review for next season. Which ones do you want me to do in what order? Now, I'm around 20 subscribers right now. At the 50 subscriber mark, we're going to be taking our best reviewed soda and our worst reviewed soda from a given season or given episodes, and I'll be mixing them together and drinking it for a review. That'll either be a short TikTok or a full video, depending on length, but let me know if that's something that you're interested in the comments below. I'm going to be doing a Season 2 preview/trailer. So other than that, I don't think I have much to say. Just keep a watch on your timelines, your feeds, your notification, anything like that for any updates on future seasons, future sodas. Follow me on X and TikTok for previews and things to like, as well as polls, recommendations, any upgrades or improvements that the channel may be making. And then also just like, subscribe, comment, all that shit that YouTube asks of creators, all that stuff. Other than that, I don't really have any much else to say. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.